This is Ramblers Unleashed.
It is time for your Saturday night freaking delights. And it has been way overdue for some time now, but here we are. We're live. We are back in full effect. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ramblers Unleashed, episode number 6. No, Jong Un is not dead, unfortunately. I'm dizzy. That there's the Baron. What's going on, buddy?
Wait, where's this going?
Jong Un. You didn't hear about Jong Un possibly being dead?
My days are so I don't even know where I'm at anymore. I'm in like Westworld in my mind.
Kim Jong Un had been sick for some time, and his homies, his people, his entourage, if you will, thought that something was going on. Basically, South Korea had not heard from this guy for some time, and they thought he was dead. And they actually sent out the U.S. actually released a story and said, "Hey, South Korea is reporting that they haven't heard from Kim Jong Un for some time, and he might be dead, but he's alive and he's well. According to reports that I've read, he's alive and well."
Well, yeah.
Whatever.
That's my Larry Davis face.
It is what it is, right? How you been, man?
Good.
Good.
Obviously, we didn't go live last week because I was down with the sickness.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You're feeling
allergies, man. Yeah, a little bit. It's still a little stuffy in the morning when I wake up, but
allergies
hopefully nothing to worry about. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, in the state, obviously in Missouri,
in the Midwest, really.
Yeah, Midwest. It's it was like 70 the other day, and then like last night it was like 30 degrees.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Crazy.
Tonight's going to be colder too.
Yeah,
sucks. What the hell's going on?
Well, we don't have snow, and I think New York is expecting snow this weekend, so I'm all right, man. I'm gonna take the 30.
Yeah, I got a friend in Pennsylvania that put on Snapchat that it was snowing. I said, "What the hell is going on?
Way.
What is going on, bro?" So, what are you sipping on, man? You drank it before we went live, and I got to know what it is.
It's okay. I'm not gonna obviously show the name,
okay,
because that's against all policies. It's a drink for something, not like it's kind of like a pre-workout in a sense, but it's for like gaming. So it's a product that enhances your like mental focus, and it has no sugar or anything like that. So it's a little more healthier than an energy drink, but it really helps. I don't know, man. It just tastes good. Damn.
Is there a flavor?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got all kinds of flavors, dude. They got like hundreds of flavors. This is strawberry banana that I have.
Okay. Shout out the company. Fuck. You know what?
G Fuel. G Fuel. Shout out
G
to G Fuel. I've spent plenty of money with you guys over the years, and I love it. Dude, it just really, it's like an energy drink, but without the like, how you have that heartbeat, like just feels like something's coming out of your chest after you drink an energy drink, you know?
Or me after I run.
Well, yeah. Oh, good. I don't even want to talk about running, bro. Let's not even go down that road because I don't even know if I can make it down the steps anymore. And if we
do go down that road, we're not going to go very fast.
No, we're not.
Just to let you know, we're not going to go fast. No,
not at all. But the drinks are super good. Check them out. They're a little, you get a good tub for like $30. So
G Fuel.
And if you enjoy gaming, you want to play for long periods of time, and you want your focus right on the product, the game you're playing, drink this because your mental focus is like right there at all times. So it's good if you
would it work if I played Mario?
Oh, dude, you'd be playing a Mario for probably 6 to 7 hours. You wouldn't even know it. Well, drinking this stuff. I'm like, oh man, I'm in a game for a couple of hours. Let me drink a little bit of this.
Right.
Fucking next thing you know, it's 4:00 in the fucking morning. I got a pounding headache from my headphones. I'm going to bed.
Shout out to G Fuel, man. What's going on, Max Magus?
Max.
I'm getting some weird echo coming off of both y'all.
Weird echo. We're not hearing a weird echo, so I don't know. I can't say that I can help you, sir. But
I got a weird echo.
we go, yeah, he just starts off the show. I got a weird echo over here.
It was fine before you actually brought me in. You guys sounded normal. But now it's like I'm hearing you guys come out of 2 different audio ports.
Oh, boy. Try plugging in some headphones.
Headphones are plugged in.
Headphones are plugged
That's the only way I roll.
Are you listening to us on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ramblers Unleashed? Look at that little plug right there.
Oh.
No, just through the broadcast.
Are you on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Ramblers Unleashed, watching us live there? Another plug.
No. Just on the StreamYard.
Well, what in the
Which I have promised to say nothing but nice things about tonight.
Look, please, yes. StreamYard, you are just wonderful. We absolutely love StreamYard. They are who power us.
Although, for the record, everything I said about StreamYard last time was clearly a joke. The insults that I was throwing were for other sites. I was joking about StreamYard. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well,
Baron and I were actually talking about some music that we've been listening to over the past couple weeks, because we didn't go live last week because Baron was sick. I had date night with my wife, and I don't know what Max was doing. I don't really want to know, but
of course we want to know what Max was doing. That's
is that what you were
employee.
Is that what you were doing? Just twiddling your thumbs or what?
I was twiddling my thumbs. Yeah.
Hey, dude,
I find myself doing that
times.
5 days out of 7. There's 2 days that I do not twiddle.
Dude, I've twiddled my thumbs I don't know how many times.
And then whenever you get your toes going, that's when it's really good.
Right. So, funny story. While we were off the air last weekend, my wife and I, we went out, decided to go a little date night. You know, we didn't do much. We just got takeout pizza, and then we went to the park, right? And my dog, he used to go to a dog trainer. It's not really a dog trainer. It's just like doggy day, like dog classes to be a better dog, you know, learn commands and you know, walk beside you and stuff like that. Right. And his dog trainer or his teacher was really cool. She was a really nice lady. So here we are at the park, and we got a bunch of pizza, and he doesn't really care for people. He doesn't like people much. I don't know why.
Who does?
I know.
Who
right?
does?
Well, he does not like strangers. Matter of fact, if we roll through a drive-through and we have him with us and we have his window down because we forget to roll it up or something, most, or if not all, of the people in the drive-through window jump back because here's this 100-pound dog just ferociously barking at them. Right? Oh, dude, it's insane. Anyway, we're in the park, and there's a bunch of ladies sitting at a table, and he realizes that they're there and starts barking at them, right? Being the normal dog that he is. Little did we know that walking her dog past us, she didn't even know it was us, past us was the lady that trained our dog. The manners, right? The manners.
Oh,
so
no.
I looked at him and I know. I looked at him and I said, she would be so disappointed in you. And my wife said, no, she would be disappointed in us. I said, shut up. Shut up. It's not.
That's funny right there.
Shut up.
Little secret to let you in on, Dizzy. We're all disappointed in you, not your wife.
I know. That's not not anything new. No, we were talking about music, man. We were talking about I grew up I was born in 85. I grew up with 80s country and the 90s country, and I've been into a band called SKO, Skylar, Knobloch, and Overstreet. Paul Overstreet, some people might know that name, had a couple of really few hits, matter of fact. But back in the 80s, before Paul really came onto the scene, he teamed up with Fred Knobloch and Tom Skylar and created this band called SKO, and they've got a song called Baby's Got a New Baby. Baron heard it before we were on the air, and dude, I have been digging this record. Like, this record is so good.
It's definitely, just from what I heard, was a catchy song. So I mean, I'm gonna probably go in the other room later on and start saying it. So thanks, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And you actually had a good song that I hadn't heard of in some time.
Man, was that Marcy Playground? It's Marcy Playground. It's Saturday.
Yeah.
I sent it to him because it's Saturday. You know, we're live.
It's just Saturday Night Delight. You know,
but obviously, I heard their whole album years and years ago. But I forgot how damn good they were. Like, just not Sex of Candy. There were some other good songs on their album. But yeah, it was a good tune.
I had that record, and sadly, I used to skip over.
Marcy Playground. What year did they come out?
Oh God,
late 90s, right?
And
probably
early to late 90s
was their hot. Was their
It's
hit,
Saturday was released. Yeah, It's Saturday was released in 1999. Marcy Playground's self-titled record with Sex and Candy was 97. So I know.
Oh, how the years have went by.
Crazy. If you have not, by the way, since we're still on the topic of music, buddy of mine told me about a really good documentary. If you're into documentaries, even if you're not, watch this. Soaked in Bleach. Anybody know what Soaked in Bleach would be referring to?
I mean, you're soaking somebody and you're just, I don't know. This sounds like some mafia shit.
You would think it's some kind of mafia thing, right? No, it's about Kurt Cobain. Yeah. It's about Kurt freaking Cobain and his death and what happened, what transpired between Courtney Love and this private detective or this private eye that she hired to look into Kurt Cobain. The story is just...
Was this on Netflix?
No, this was you can find this on Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you can find it there. But this is just so, it's freaky. It's really freaky because look, I was 9. He died in August 8th, 1994, and I was 9 years old when he passed. Max, you were probably 20. Were you
17?
Okay, I was going to say 20, but I was
giving Nirvana was pretty much your era then, right? Max?
Right.
Oh yeah,
and your prime.
We have a radio station here called Cool 105.
Yeah.
In the time that I've lived here, it usually plays 50s, 60s, 70s. It plays the oldies. A couple months ago, I'm headed across the street to Walmart, and they're playing Red Hot Chili Peppers. And for the first time, I felt old because of a radio station.
Yeah,
it's amazing what you hear that's considered a classic rock or greatest hits or whatever the case may be. Nirvana is getting played on a classic rock station here in St. Louis. It is just nuts to me. It doesn't make any sense. And they're still getting played on an alternative rock station that plays newer alternative.
Yeah. I love Nirvana. I mean, I was always big on the Seattle, Washington bands or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of era. I love Nirvana. I'm not as diehard as a Nirvana fan as others, but I like their more unpopular songs than I do their popular songs,
See, I've never been a huge fan of Nirvana. I don't know. It's just something about the band that
unplugged version of their songs that they did really defined who they were and like as artists. And I thought, from watching that, some of their videos I like, Smells Like Teen Spirit video is awesome to watch, but and Heart Shaped Box, that's creepy as fuck.
That's a creepy video. Yeah,
I don't know. It's just I've always learned to respect them. I never ever thought they were on the level of like Pearl Jam or someone like that. But I enjoy some of their stuff. A lot of their unpopular songs I like a lot.
Yeah,
as much as I've enjoyed Nirvana, and I have, I mean. That was my era of rock music.
Right.
But as much as I enjoyed them, this next link I'm about to send in the messenger was a better version of their song, in my personal opinion. But before I send that, I did send you 2 songs that I have been listening to quite a bit lately. The first one didn't pop up the preview in Messenger, but that's Fozzie's Judas. Come on, that is an amazing song.
Yeah. That is a good song, yeah.
This might be one of the best things Fozzy has put out. I think Fozzy has put out quite a few good things. The other one is from a little known performer.
I've seen this one.
Thomas Benjamin Wilde Esquire.
Is he a comedian? He's a bit of a comedic performer, but he he's a singer.
Okay.
I found this guy on Facebook. I found him singing this song, and I've been a fan of it ever since.
Okay.
See, I can hear the song playing.
Cried, and I can't recall what for. I pressed, I pushed, I yelled, I begged in hopes of some success. But the inevitable fact is that it never will impress.
Okay.
I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have run up dry. I tried to go fuck shopping.
I think I've heard this song before.
I've heard it. Yeah, it's super.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny.
You came into the lounge I DJ in one night, and you asked me to play "Stay the Fuck at Home."
Yeah,
and I played this one right before that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Anyway, here's my what I was just talking about. Something I like a little better than Nirvana.
Smells Like Teen Spirit. Yeah, I mean that's a great one. But
that's not. Did I send you the wrong one?
Yeah.
Shit, hang on.
Actual.
That's not the one I meant to send you. Hold on a second.
Anyway, Smells Like you instantly put 2 and 2 together when you hear "It Smells Like Teen Spirit." You say, "Oh God, that's Nirvana." But
Here.
I was never a big fan, honestly, of Nirvana. I respect them.
There we go.
Oh, Weird Al Yankovic, "Smells Like Nirvana." Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh God, I remember listening to Amish Paradise in my buddy's basement. He would have that song on blast, man, just blasting Amish Paradise. I don't know why,
dude.
Why don't you just listen to Coolio, dude?
Yeah, dude, I love Nirvana's like "The Man Who Sold the World," like that song, like on like Fire, like those more deeper ones. I thought those were super good. When it comes to music, for me, I like obscure music. If it's a bigger band like Nirvana, that one I probably would listen to, honestly, because I like that kind of. I like the unknown, the non-radio played songs. Yeah, well, check those out.
The B-side,
they're so good.
Yeah,
watch them do the unplugged version.
Yeah,
if you're on the fence about the Weird Al version of Gangsta's Paradise, check out this version of the video. The video itself kind of makes it, in my opinion.
I've seen the video.
No, you haven't seen this video. This was a fan-made version of Amish Paradise's video.
Okay. Oh, that's on World of Warcraft. Okay. I'll watch it later. I'm sure it's going to be weird.
Oh my God, I've seen this on Reddit.
Have you really?
Yeah, I've seen this on Reddit. I think.
While we're on the subject of World of Warcraft songs, this song kind of made me feel a little bit better about creating a mage on World of Warcraft at one point. It's kind of a comedy song, but it's kind of, based off of what mages have to be.
Mm-hmm. And you're
because a mage
go ahead.
Mage has to wear cloth armor.
Okay.
So big billowy blue robes are shut up, Dizzy. Big billowy blue robes are kind of a staple of a mage. So this song, Big Blue Dress, is kind of along the lines of that. In fact, the question is asked, why should a man of my stature have to wear a dress?
That's a damn good question. That's a damn good.
All the games I have played in my lifetime, World of Warcraft is the one thing I have never bothered to touch because I just don't think I get it. Like I played League of Legends, I've done Smite, like stuff like that, but I don't know if I can do World of Warcraft.
See, I'd be happy with Sonic the Hedgehog or Super Mario Brothers or something like that. I'd be happy with that.
My thing is Sonic the Hedgehog,
Mortal Kombat,
all those games have an end game, a spot where you beat the game and you can either start over or you find another game. Right. World of Warcraft always has more stuff for you to do.
Right.
And that's one of the things I love about it.
Oh.
I guess I like to know that there's going to be an ending. I'm not sitting through constant hours of gameplay thinking, my God, this is just ongoing and it's never going to end. I like to know that there's going to be some sort of ending. You know, Mario saves the princess. Sonic releases all of the animals, or whatever the end of Sonic is, you know.
Well, listen, spoiler alert, we all die in the end.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next song.
Oh God, we're not DJing here, Max. We're not. We're live here on YouTube, youtube.com/ramblin. Ramblers Unleashed. Ramblon. Look out, dude. It's been a weird week, man. It has. It was weird not doing a show on Saturday. Yeah, and it was nice. It was kind of cool to have a weekend to myself. But then my wife said, I just want it to be us. I want us to go out and have a weekend to ourselves. And I said, honey, we have a weekend to ourselves all week long. So no matter what, if it's Monday through Friday, it's our weekend. It's our weekend. We're together. It doesn't matter if it's Saturday or Sunday. We're together. We're in a pandemic where we have nothing else to do.
Ain't that some shit?
I never thought I would ever say that we were in a pandemic and we have nothing else to do. It's beyond my wildest dreams, man. By the way, I cannot believe that tomorrow is Mother's Day. I cannot freaking believe that. I am dude, I'm kind of, I don't know. It just kind of blows my mind. Are you guys ready for Mother's Day? Are you going to call your moms? How are you going to handle Mother's Day?
Yeah, I'll call her as soon as I wake up. Obviously, since I'm a great child, I wake up about 6 a.m. and I'll probably, make some eggs and then call her because I can't see her because she's thousands of miles away. And then we'll probably argue about something on the phone. And then I'll probably hang up just like every other one, No. Definitely won't be getting up at 6 a.m.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Yeah.
See, this whole thing upsets me because my parents are 20 minutes. My parents live 20 minutes away from me, and I don't get to go see them.
You could probably get away with going to see your parents.
She's diabetic. He's on oxygen. I'm not putting them at risk. I spend all week dealing with the public.
That's true. Yeah. So how are you going to handle that then?
I'm just going to call and wish her happy Mother's Day. It's the best I can do right now. Yeah. We are already making plans for the future. We don't know when that's going to take place, but I've already told them once everything reopens, it's going to be at least a month before I'm willing to make plans because I want to see how this resurgence goes before I try to make plans with anybody. Yeah. Because I guarantee you history is going to repeat itself. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, the inappropriately named Spanish flu of 1918. First off, it wasn't from Spain. It wasn't Spanish people that transmitted it. It came from Kansas, the state right next to me. But they were on lockdown for a year? They were in their homes.
Yeah.
People decided, hey, we need to get morale up. Let's have a parade. So they got all the people out on the streets. It resurged and killed more in round 2 than it did in round 1. Listen, when I tell you to stay the fuck at home, it's because I've studied history. You people need to listen to me, listen to history, and know that I'm trying to avoid a repeat of history.
You know where that large parade took place at? That was actually in St. Louis, Missouri.
That was one of them.
Yeah, I'm sure there was multiple, but I mean, it really got bad in St. Louis.
St. Louis and Pennsylvania are two of the big names that you hear about when you hear about the resurgence in 1918.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to call you two professors from now on. Professor Barron and Professor Max.
Hey, how you doing?
Professor May.
Hey, man, I got this pretty cool tree back over here, man. It's got some green buds going on it.
It's got some cool names. You want to go see it, man?
I might roll it up and smoke it or something.
Dave's not here, man.
I gotta watch that movie again.
So good.
Dude, somewhere along the way, Charlie is great. Oh,
somewhere along the way, I managed to download an 8-minute clip from that. It is that entire scene, but it's from a live production that they did.
Oh, so
nice. you hear the audience sitting there laughing at them the entire time, and you can tell they're on a stage as opposed to it being on the screen or something.
Yeah.
But it's just it's great. It's the only version I've been able to find of it to download, but I play it on the air all the time.
They made a movie of them being on the stage, and I think they reenacted a bunch of their scenes from their famous movies.
Oh, that's probably where it's from.
Yeah. The one movie that I do not like from Cheech and Chong has got to be the Corsican Brothers. I never understood that movie. Never.
I think that's the whole point of all their movies. You're not supposed to understand any of it, you know.
But I understood Up in Smoke. I understood Still Smoking. I get those. I don't understand the Corsican Brothers. Never understood it.
I'll be honest with you, dude. Like, Still Smoking, Nice Dreams, and Up in Smoke, and after
Nice
that,
Dreams,
to me, it was just like,
it was kind of downhill. Yeah. They should have had a cartoon show. Saturday morning cartoon show, man.
Stuff,
oh my god!
Do you think that would have been appropriate for the age group that watches Saturday morning cartoons?
That would have been absolutely appropriate. Absolutely. I need to watch some of those old movies.
I still say Half Baked is the best.
Yeah,
smoker movie. And Grandma's Boy, that's a good one too.
Grandma's Boy, yeah. Oh my god. What a freaking, it's been a hell of a week. And I told you and Max that I had a weird story. And I do. And it's kind of a scary one, matter of fact.
If you're going to tell me a really weird story, can I get a refill of my coffee before you tell it?
I mean, freak. Yeah, sure. Well, we're live. I mean, why not?
Yeah. Hey, at least
he's been wanting to go to Denny so bad.
Dude. Hey, at least I'm... Hey, listen, at least I'm not peeing on a hot mic. And I'm staying the fuck at home.
Bro, those Grand Slams, though, they're legit. Oh, my God, I missed the Grand Slams. I mean, you could get it in takeout, but it's really not the same. As soon as they serve it to you on the plate and it's like piping hot, you know, bro.
That reminds me. So last Saturday when we weren't, I think it was Saturday on air. Obviously, I was under the weather, but I still could eat. So we ordered about $40 worth of bandanas and got 3
barbecue, by the way.
Barbecue, yes. Yeah. We got the ribs, the chicken, the pulled pork, and then 3 sides, and then garlic. Oh, dude. What you talking about? You talking about?
We made some Italian soup tonight, and here's what was in it, right? It was a chicken broth. It was like thickened up chicken broth. Lo mein noodles, because we went to a store and we bought lo mein noodles, and they were the best lo mein noodles I've had in a long time. So we put those in there. Spinach, spicy Italian sausage, and carrots and onions. Yeah. And then we put heavy whipping cream, and it was like a spicy Italian soup. It was delicious. Absolutely delicious. Hats off to my wife who made that, because it was just.
I noticed there was a lot of. I knew there was a lot of wee. I heard a lot of wee in there, and I was waiting for the.
I helped.
Thank you, wife.
I helped a little bit, right? She got it started, but I helped.
Babe, can you come in here and cut the onions? That's usually the main job. That way, if somebody's eyes are going to bleed out, it's mine.
Listen, we here at the Ramblers would just like to say thank you, Aubrey, for being a much better person than your husband is.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Thank you, my love. Thank you. But it was really good. No, it was really good. No, I helped a little bit, and she'll attest to that. I put in some of the spinach, right? I helped pour in the whipping cream. I poured in some of the chicken broth, right? I stirred. Come on now.
Yeah, that sounds fire, man. Too. Since this whole pandemic's been going, I've been watching a lot of what is it, Diner, Drive-ins, and Dives.
Dude,
yeah. Freaking love that show, man. And
I can't watch that stuff and not get hungry.
So hungry.
I know. I've been watching a lot of American Chopper.
Yeah,
that show.
That's what you were telling us the last time we were on there.
Yeah, I'm on season 2 now, and that show is like my number 1 favorite show.
Scrubs. I'm on my second run through of Scrubs. Not second during the lockdown, just, my second overall, because I felt I needed a pick-me-up.
Yeah, see, I did the same thing. I went back and finally finished the final, or not final season, but I don't even remember what season this is anymore, but of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Fucking absolutely.
I know,
Curb, dude.
Yeah. It's all creator Seinfeld, right?
Yeah.
Did he make that
Larry
show?
David.
Yeah. Larry David. Yeah.
Absolute genius. I mean, it's just a show made out of nothing.
Yeah. What else have we've been watching some we like a lot of true crime movies and documentaries. We also like cult movies. So we watched a cult
movie. Waco?
Yes, we watched Waco. I actually watched Waco when it was debuting on Paramount Network. And I watched that and I had to wait the whole week for it to be finished.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. And that is so good. If you have not watched Waco on Netflix, check that out, man. Seriously. Also, there was one that we watched about Jonestown. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Jonestown. Jim Jones. Nobody. Okay.
Go with Jim Jones, the rapper?
No, not the rapper. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah, don't drink.
Okay.
If you've ever heard that phrase, "Don't drink the Kool-Aid," it comes from Jonestown. Jim Jones. Look it up.
Yeah.
It's trippy, man. It's super trippy. Anybody that would go ahead.
I was gonna say, the groups I've been in, we've been getting a lot of comments about how we are drinking the Kool-Aid. And I'm not trying to start a political debate with Dizzy here because we saw how that went off the air a couple weeks ago. But
yeah, no problem.
But the phrase "drinking the Kool-Aid" comes from this group because he poisoned the Kool-Aid and got them all to drink it. I'm pretty sure they all knew he had poisoned it, but managed to convince them it's safe to drink, even though they knew that.
Yeah. I mean, it was a thing of brainwashing, and he had been doing this the entire time they'd been going to this church, the People's Temple, I think it was. And I'm not going to tell you the whole story. You just need, if you are interested, look up Jim Jones, look up Jonestown, Google it, read about it, watch the documentaries. It's insane.
It's the People's Temple.
The People's Temple. Yeah. And then watch Waco because it's practically the same thing. It really is. And I'll tell you before you get to your thing, Max, we watched Waco, right? And I said, okay, I want to learn more about David Koresh. I want to know more about what happened in Waco, Texas. There was a made for TV movie released in the 90s. And it was actually 1993, shortly after this, Waco had happened, right? And it was the guy that played David Koresh was Tim Daly, and Tim Daly was on Wings. If you know what Wings is, that TV show, he was Joe, right? One of the main guys. He was the brother, the other brother, besides Brian. Anyway, Tim Daly played Dave Koresh, and it explored the side of the ATF. Right. It explored the side of the ATF's eyes. This is all what happened in the ATF's eyes. And it was very one-sided. But then you get to the Waco series, the mini series on Paramount. And that is actually through the eyes of the survivors. Right. And that is just so much more on point than the made for TV movie.
I've watched a lot of documentaries of Waco, and I get them all mixed up, honestly. But I've seen like 2 or 3 like documentaries of them, and then some of them were about the survivors there, and then I've seen one with the ATF. Yeah, that's a fucking crazy story.
It is, man. It is. And if we got all the time in the world right now. Go learn about it. If that's something that interests you, go learn about it. Seriously, because it is just a mind trip. Beyond all mind trips, to think that one person can brainwash a whole group of people into doing what you want them to do. Dude, I can't even get, I don't know. I can't fathom that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Barr has been telling me I need to watch this one documentary. Before I
Right.
get to that, I watched Harley Quinn this past week.
Harley
The movie
Quinn.
was
Okay.
really good. I didn't like what DC did there because really, with the luck they've had with their movies, Harley Quinn has been very popular, but it seems like nothing else they do in the movies has worked for them so far. So what they did was they shoehorned Harley Quinn into another story just to get that story off the ground. But overall, it was pretty good because really it was creating the Birds of Prey so that they have their own series.
Mhm.
But the point of mentioning Harley Quinn is the fact that who plays her currently? Margot Robbie.
Mhm.
Margot Robbie did a documentary. She played Tanya Harding in I, Tanya.
Oh,
If you
yes,
haven't
she
watched
did.
this yet, it is on Hulu. Bar keeps telling me I need to watch it.
You
It's
do.
in my watch list. I will watch it soon and give you guys a report on it as soon as I can.
It is crazy, man. I watched it because, okay, so my mom and my grandma, when I was a kid, they loved figure skating. They absolutely, Brian Boitano, Scott Hamilton, they loved it all, right? Tanya Harding, they were okay with Tanya Harding. They loved Nancy Kerrigan. But I remember that. I remember Tanya Harding beating the ever-loving piss out of Nancy Kerrigan's kneecap with a crowbar. I remember that so vividly, and I watched that movie, and it was like, whoa, I'm back to however old I was, man. It's crazy. It is amazing. Yeah, you do need to watch it, Max. You really do. You really
Well, it's
do.
on my list. Now, if they really
I
want to
think-
impress me, documentary filmmakers, listen up. If you want to impress me, make a documentary about that village in Roanoke that vanished, and all you found was carvings on trees that said Croatoa. Make the documentary that actually explains all that and figures out where all those people went. That's the one I want to
What's
see.
that Roanoke? Why do I know Roanoke? Why?
Because that's the lost colony was out of Roanoke on Roanoke Island. All they found was the word Croatoan carved into a tree.
I need to find that. I need to research that after we're off the air. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I need to look that up.
But if they really want to impress me, that's what I want. Is I want a documentary that finally shows where they went, what Croatoa meant.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to send you the Wikipedia link to the messenger real quick for what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Did you guys ever watch the Netflix documentary or is it Fire, or is it Fry, FYRE? The large festival they were going to have in the Caribbeans, and they did all this stuff, and then it became a scam.
Yeah, dude, I watched that. That's insane.
That's nuts.
What company? I can't even remember what company that was that he was with, but he had Dennis Rodman on the board of chairman of the board or whatever. He had all these. He had a lot of different celebrities and stuff, and it was supposed to be like some sort of big ass concert.
It was Billy McFarland and
yes,
isn't this
Ja Rule?
Isn't this
Ja
labeled
Rule,
as the biggest party that never happened or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, biggest party that never happened. Yeah, and this thing
I added it to my list.
This thing it was supposed to be something nobody ever saw before. It was in the middle of a freaking island. They were going to have
They flew people from state to state. It was the package you bought.
Yeah.
And then they, I think it was like $2,000 per ticket, whatever. Big festival. All these badass bands were coming.
Yeah.
And they flew people in, and, I won't spoil it anymore. Anyways, it was supposed to be the largest festival of all time, and it became the largest fraud
ever
of all time.
Yeah, ever.
It was crazy story.
Crazy. Speaking of crazy, I had a crazy Tuesday. This coming Tuesday will be 2 weeks since it happened. But so my house, where I'm at right now, we live next to a fairly heavy traveled highway. It's Highway 106 in Illinois. And we see a lot of stuff, man. I've seen a motorcycle guy riding a motorcycle. He he had a wreck and he went into the tree line right in front of my house. He wound up okay, but he got messed up. There's been some other pretty major accidents, but our air conditioner quit, right? So we were trying to get a new air conditioner. Finally, with the stimulus money that we got, thank you to government for the new air conditioner, because we definitely needed it. We had guys out here hooking up our new AC, and I was outside and I was talking to the guys because they were just done. My wife was talking to them too. She was outside, and I'm out in the driveway and I hear something, right? I hear something, and one of the AC install guys say, well, what was that? And I'm hearing it sounds like two people yelling, right? It sounds like somebody was either fighting or distressed or something was going on. So I take off to the highway where it was, and I see this guy sitting in the ditch, and he's got his shirt off and stuff like that, and he's a little bit bloody. But I get out into the middle of the highway. Thankfully, no cars were coming, because I looked both ways, obviously, but I get to the ditch, and there's a guy in a blue truck at the end of my street, and he's on the phone with 911, and I'm calling 911 because I see this girl laying in this dude's lap, bloody as shit. Bloody. I'm talking, she was messed up. Their Blazer that they were driving, their car, flipped into my wife's uncle's field that was just plowed, and he put down seed and stuff like that, but it just rained, so it was super muddy, and she was just fucked up, man. Just messed up. It was sad, dude. It was super creepy. But we got people here, and the thing about it is, man, I didn't even hear it. I didn't even hear the accident happen. I just heard the people screaming.
Yeah.
Right. I just heard people screaming. I mean, and I'm sitting back recollecting this, and I'm thinking, God, that, things can just happen really, really quickly.
Yeah.
Terrible things can just happen really quickly. And what happened was, apparently they were arguing, is what the guy said. The guy said that they were arguing, and she thought she saw something cross the highway, and she overcorrected. And there's a couple big ditches. They're fairly steep, steep enough for you, if you run off on them going about 60, 65, whatever, you'll get a good, you'll feel the impact.
Oh, yeah.
But she thought she saw something running across the highway. She overcorrected, tried to miss it. And what I'm thinking what happened is her car went to the one side of the ditch, and then she hopped back up on the highway, maybe bunny hop, because you can see the tire tracks going to the stage of impact. And then maybe she probably went airborne, and the car just landed on its side. It may have rolled, but she got flung out of the windshield. That's how bad it was, man. It was, she was, I hope she's okay. I really do. Really hope she's okay. But it's scary, man. And it got me to thinking that I had something like that happen to me. I was on really windy back road, and it just rained, and I had weird tires on my car. And I didn't know that I had a different sized tire on my car. And I had just quit my job, and Baron, I think you know what job we were at. You and I were there.
Oh, okay.
And I had just quit, and I was on my way to my buddy's house. I just bought the new Tech 9 CD, and I was on my way to my buddy's house just jamming, man. And it just had freshly rained, so the roads were super slick. I'm taking a curve at about 60 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour, and I'm starting to spin. And I go off into this really, really deep ditch, and I am just probably a few yards away from a major river. So thankfully I hit a rock. My car hit a rock, and I just stopped. But
yeah, that's scary shit there.
It's just scary, dude. You think about it, and you're like, dude, your light just flashes before your eyes, right?
Yeah.
Your eyes just you're thinking about a whole mess of stuff, thinking you may never see your family again. It's just crazy,
Yeah, absolutely.
So shout out to the girl that's I don't know if she's okay or not, but I hope that she is. Shout out to everybody that responded too. It really made me appreciate our first responders, because those guys go above and beyond every single time. We absolutely love them on this show. Thank you so much to the first responders. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Max, you look like you've been stirring.
No, you're fine. I was intrigued by your story. I did send 3 documentary recommendations through Messenger,
and I've seen that second one you sent. That was a weird. That one was super weird, man.
Let me get to that one. Give me just a second to talk about the first one I sent over. The Abducted in Plain Sight. If you have never seen this, this is the story. Huh?
We've seen that. Yeah, we've seen that.
Yeah, this is the story about the little girl that was kidnapped by the family friend not once but twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I think I started it, and I don't think I ever finished it. I don't remember.
Yeah. The second one is called Voyeur.
Mm-hmm.
Voyeur, it actually took place in Aurora, which is about a 20-minute drive from me. It's a hotel chain. This guy bought the hotel and then got busted recording people in their rooms.
Nice. Good job, buddy.
Finally, the third one that I sent over is called Behind the Curve. If you have never seen this movie, please check it out. Please do not put any stock into it, especially because 2 experiments were discussed in the filming of this documentary. Both experiments were meant to prove that the Earth is flat, and both experiments prove that the Earth is actually round. So thank you to the people that performed those experiments for proving yourselves wrong. I don't understand why this is in documentaries, because it was a laugh fest from beginning to end, but hey, what do I know? I'm not the one that made it. If you want to laugh, check out Behind the Curve. Now, on a more serious note, if you have never watched Don't Fuck with Cats,
yeah.
I do suggest that everybody should watch it. It's
I don't. My wife won't watch it because our animals, I assume, are harmed in this.
Well, you don't see the harming of the animals, and it's only the tip of the iceberg in this.
Okay.
That's what got people paying attention to him,
yeah.
was what he did there. But paying attention to that led to them discovering the other shit that he graduated to. And he puts all this stuff on the internet, and it's a real mind fuck from beginning to end. But as the title suggests, don't fuck with cats, because these motherfuckers are going to track you down and your ass is going to be screwed.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Basic Instincts?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so that's basically the storyline of this story, pretty much. And I think that this is where it fueled this guy, the situation.
So when you finally meet his mother in Don't Fuck with Cats, she's sitting there talking about how it was this other guy that did all these things. He coerced him into all this. The guy's name is directly from Basic Instinct. It is a character from that movie.
Oh, God.
It's a total mindfuck. If you can get through the first, 2 or 3 episodes when they actually start showing a little bit of harm to the cats. I mean,
you don't see the harm. It's implied. No, I mean, you see the hammer start to come down. It cuts away. You never actually.
And then they showed the picture of this poor cat that was just suffocated in a vacuum bag.
Bro.
I mean, it's there, but
trust me, it is. Just push past that,
man.
because once it opens up into the broader stuff, that's when it becomes good. And you're sitting there and you're watching this going, holy shit, this guy wants to be caught.
Definitely a mind fuck show for sure.
My wife will not watch it So if I have to watch it without her, then that's what I'll have to do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
my wife has forbid herself to watch Don't F with Cats. She will not watch it.
Well, did you guys watch Tiger King?
Yeah, we watched.
Okay,
Tiger
so
King.
I believe everything that was in Tiger King was 10 times to 100 times worse than anything you'll see in I Don't Fuck with Cats. Don't Fuck with Cats.
Really?
Yeah. But absolutely.
Sardine oil.
Yep. That damn sardine oil.
That's sardine oil. Yeah, that messed him up.
It
was kind of intriguing. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but it was kind of intriguing to me to see Joe Exotic in the middle of this big cat cage, and he's walking around, and this tiger is just trying to lick his feet, and he smacks it in the head with his cane, and the power that this tiger had to drag Joe Exotic away.
And what was sad was he was just playing with them. He wasn't even trying to eat him or anything. He's just playing with them. Yeah. I mean,
and he's on his back getting drugged by this 400-pound tiger. And you son of a bitch, get out of here.
You motherfucker.
I about died when I saw that.
That entire show was just something.
I was like, you know what? Good for that tiger. Go fuck him up.
Yeah.
Mess him up, man. I'll try to watch Don't F with the Cat. I'll try. I don't know.
I just want to throw 2 movie titles out there that are feature films I'm really looking forward to seeing. Neither one of them is technically a superhero movie. One of them was supposed to come out sometime during all this. I don't know what its original release date was. I don't know what it got pushed back to or what the plan is for it, but Free Guy is a Ryan Reynolds movie where he's an NPC in a video game and decides that that's not the life he wants to live. I really want to see that, partially because it's Ryan Reynolds, partially because he's an NPC that breaks free. And then August is the movie I have been waiting 20 years to see. It is time for Bill and Ted to face the music.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I totally forgot that was being made, man. Man.
I've been so excited.
I wonder if everything's getting pushed back now.
Well, I would say so, yeah.
I think that partially depends on when I think that partially depends on when it was going to be released. I know that everything in Marvel Universe now has been delayed. Everything going forward got pushed back no matter when it was set to release. But I don't know about other studios and their products. Free Guy apparently was pushed back because I think that was due to release this month. But I'm hoping Bill and Ted is still on track because it wasn't until August.
Kind of hope so too.
But to be honest with you guys, I think that's getting pushed back too. Honestly, as I've stated before, based on my understanding of history, we are about to see a resurgence like nobody would have imagined if they hadn't studied history. That I think is going to shut us down for even longer. I'm sorry to say it, and I hope I'm wrong, but I got history back in my thoughts.
Well, and here's my thought on this, and this is the only thing I'm going to say about it. I understand we have got to reopen, right? I know we have got to reopen. We have to go back to some sort of normalcy, but this thing has already claimed a ton of lives everywhere in the United States, and Illinois has been hit hard.
I just read their numbers for just today.
I did not see the recent. I did not see
2,000 new cases and then 131 new deaths.
Yeah, and that totals up to. I think we're up to what?
I don't know. Let me pull up the chart here.
Yeah, pull up the chart, share it, and I'll try to share it on the screen. But going back to my point is, I know that we need to reopen. Right, I know that the economy is falling hard, flat on its face. Right, we got to get this thing under control before we even think about reopening anything. We have got to get COVID-19 under control, and the only way that we can do it is by what we're doing now: is staying home and staying indoors and being socially distant from people. And basically doing what we're doing now. We can't go back to where we were, right? It's it's scary, you know?
Yeah.
I also want to throw out a common mistake that is made. You see here worldwide we have 4,100,000 coronavirus cases, deaths 280,431, recovered 1,441,475. First off, we don't even have a 50% recovery worldwide. But the mistake that's being made is people that are going, 280,000 deaths. That's, I don't know how the math works out on that. But I can get us that number real quick. But the mistake that you are then making is you're going, well, if our percentage of deaths is here, that puts our percentage of recovery here. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. 280,431 worldwide divided by 4,100,000.
And then you times it by 100, right?
Well, you can just move the decimal in your head. In this case, we're at 6.8% deaths worldwide. Okay.
Wow.
6.8%. All right. Now you can't just go, that equals 93.2% recovery rate. No, it does not. What you do for that is you still have to do it the same way. You take the recovered and you divide them by the overall. And in this case, you get worldwide, we have a 35.2% recovery rate, which is better than what we have US, but that's still not where we want these numbers to be.
Right.
Yeah.
It's scary, but you know that, and going back to it, man, the only way that we can reopen, look, I know you're going to miss county fairs. I know you're going to miss state fairs. I know you're going to miss a lot of summer activities that you used to do when before,
4th of July,
4th of July, Mother's Day. I understand that, but to bend the curve even more, we have got to just keep on keeping on, staying home, staying away from folks, especially the elderly and the people who can get sick easily, right? We got to stay away from them. We got to just keep doing what we're doing and not go out and lollygag and meander everywhere, man. We can't do this.
Listen, let me tell you what the difference between 1918 and now is. In 1918, what did they have to do at home? Not a whole lot. You had to find ways to entertain yourself.
Yeah.
2020, I have how many streaming services that I pay for?
Right.
I have my laptop I can play WoW on. I've got my Super Nintendo Classic. I have my Wii. We have a PlayStation. We have an Xbox. We have a Switch. You have all kinds of stuff that you can use to keep your attention. And if none of that's working for you anymore, give me a call. I have 5 boxes full of books. Come pick one out, take it home and read it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
that's what they use. That's what they preach. Definitely, man. Preach.
Pray. Say a pray.
Say a pray. Yeah.
And you'll probably have your pick of genre too. I got mystery, I got horror, I got fantasy. I even have some kids' books mixed in. So if you really want to start off slow, I got a kids' book.
It's a little creepy. It's a little creepy there, Max.
I'm a book collector.
Creepy.
What can I am a bibliophile. I love paper books in my hand. I got a box sitting right over here that's just full of books. I pull them out. I flip through them sometimes. I have books all up and down that bookshelf. I couldn't tell you how many I got.
Right. Yeah. But look, we need to stay home, folks. We need to stay home.
Lock it down and isolate and
Stay the fuck at home, man. Please stay home. It is. I know people are going nuts. I know people are going crazy, but they need to stay indoors. You need to isolate yourself from other folks. FaceTime. FaceTime your friends. FaceTime your family. Look, we're going to get through this, but the way that we're going to get through this is if we stay the hell at home.
Fuck.
Yes.
From LA through to Berlin, from Wuhan to Rome. There's people dying every day, so stay the fuck at home. If you need to contact family, use Facebook, Skype, or phone. We've got the fucking internet, so stay the fuck at home.
And listen, I'm pretty sure between the 3 of us right here, we have watched untold hours of documentaries on streaming services. If you need a recommendation, if you just want an idea of something that we enjoyed, maybe you would reach out to us. You can find us on Twitter. I'm at Max Magus. Baron?
I'm at Scumbag Jordan with 3 N's.
Yeah, and you can follow the you did change it. I went to tag you this evening.
I forgot to tell you guys I changed it last weekend.
I went to tag him and I said, "Oh, I'm going to tag Baron Van Dam." Son of a bitch, he changed. you can follow the show at the Ramblers Pod. You can also find us on Facebook and all over the place, man. We are just everywhere, brother. Everywhere.
It's really easy to find us. If you want a recommendation, reach out to us.
Yeah.
We will suggest something that we've seen that we enjoyed. Right now, I'm on Hulu watching Scrubs. Well, not right this second. I paused it so I could talk to these two. I mean, Baron's a lot of fun to talk to, but it's like pulling teeth when you talk to Dizzy sometimes. But I'm watching Scrubs. This is the second run through I've made on it. It is that damn good of a show. If you need a recommendation, just reach out to me. Reach out to Baron. Yeah. Reach out to Dizzy. We will suggest something. Stay the fuck at home.
Yeah, I am super close to restarting the entire series of Sons of Anarchy after I watch American Choppers because I love that show. It's such a good show. And then after that, I may watch Sopranos again. I don't know. Dude, I may. And after that, I may watch all of the Godfather movies. I have them. I love those movies. Yeah.
That reminds me, CBS now has the Paramount collection. So if you have CBSAllAccess.com, their version of the app that has their TV shows on it, if there's a Paramount movie you really like, the Godfather movies are in there. All 3 of them are on the CBS All Access app to watch.
And I think you can watch it for free for a month now.
Yes, and you can go back and watch all of Picard during that month if you're so inclined. It was a great show, by the way. So many things. There's so many options out there for things to watch, things to do. Mm-hmm. It sucks. You can get games going like this. The 3 of us are just sitting here doing our little podcast. We could sit here and do a game. If we had Cards Against Humanity, they have Cards Against Humanity online now.
They do. It's great. We did a virtual trivia night not too long ago. We all got on the internet and we just did trivia night and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
And if you're like Dizzy and can't do anything without drinking, there's his mini fridge back there. You can still do your virtual trivia with your alcohol.
Come get some. Come get some. I'll put it on the porch. I'll put it on the porch for you, right? I'll go put it on the porch for you, and I will lock my door so that you don't come in, but I'll put it on the porch for you in a cooler. Come by, get some.
I'll even leave my lock picks at home so I can pick that beer up and go home.
Yeah, that's something like that. Yeah, something like that. Oh God, guys!
Dizzy's installing stronger locks just in case I come over and pick up that beer from his porch. Right?
I don't know. You might have to deal with my 100-pound dog.
Dogs love me.
Yeah, no, not my dog. You don't understand. You don't understand. He doesn't even like the mailman. Like dogs have a natural enemy, and that is a mailman. And he hates our mailman.
But I'm not a mailman, so the treats in my pocket are going to make me a hero.
Yeah, right. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for us. We are out of here.
We are off like a prom dress.
Yes. Get your sign ready, sign guy. Off like a prom dress. Oh, God. All right, we are gone. We're out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We hope you've made your stay at home a little bit easier. Till next time. Peace.
Hell, I don't care if it's easier. Stay the fuck at home.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramblers Unleashed. Follow us on Facebook at Ramblers Unleashed.